Only true dogs fucking me and Big Nate. Wow. Shoot him in the greens, toss his body in that big lake.
Looking at this, and now that this fight is coming up at the end of, I believe, April, they got the date set. What do you think about Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney? How you break it down?
Well, I'm gonna say this much. Ryan ain't in the right atmosphere. I heard he was at the weigh-in. He was tipsy and drunk that night. Right. If that's the case, man, you don't want to win. You don't want to be great. You don't want to go in history as being a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? And then that makes me lose a lot of respect for you. I mean, if you're gonna dedicate yourself to this game, don't be in the press conference drunk. And I heard that. I hope it's not true. I hope that Devin learning what he needs to learn. I mean, not Devin. Ryan learning what he needs to learn for Floyd Mayweather. Hopefully it helps him out. Hopefully he wins. I don't see him beating Devin though. I think Devin got too much sauce, too much shit. You know what I'm saying? Devin, a cut from the old school. He's not gonna beat Devin. He does have a puncher's chance, but how do he land it? He ain't gonna be able to put Devin in those situations to trick him, to knock him out. And but if he lands a clean shot, he has a good chance of beating him and knocking him out with a knockout chance, a puncher's chance to win him. But beating Devin, I don't see it happening.
All right. Looking at this, I saw Ryan it's the biggest I've probably ever seen him when he was going around promoting the fight. He looked really big. So I'm thinking he's got problems. He's gonna, cutting all this weight off. And when he starts training, because he's young, he's just like, I'm gonna train, the weight gonna fall off. And you end up having a weight loss camp instead of a training camp. And when you start doing that, and let's go over the limitations, period. And you look at his limitations and what he's been able to do and what he can't do. Ryan Garcia is fast, but he has bad feet, bad footwork for a fighter. Any other boxer could see that's got any skill and take advantage of it. As you saw, Tank led him right into the shot. I was saying it was coming. I was where I'm at. I'm like, oh, he's thinking. He's like, oh, he must have clipped Tank. Tank's backing up. He's hurt. I was like, nah, I don't think Tank is hurt. I think Tank is luring him into a trap. And sure enough, boom, he loaned him right into the shot because he's got poor footwork and he went down basically off balance too. He got hit and his feet are square because he doesn't know how to move in a boxing ring. He's what they call a YouTube fighter. He's hitting the pads real. He's not moving his head. He's just hitting a little bag that comes back to his fist. I'm like, yeah, that bag gonna keep coming back to your fist. You can keep doing that all you want, throwing your little hooks and jab, but you're not moving your head. You just right. Your chin is still up in the air. You fighting like this. That's gonna get you knocked out by somebody who really shouldn't be even clipping you and touching you in the first place. So they can bit you. They can put you in a 24x24 ring to try to protect you as long as you can. Devin can outbox you, and that's the problem. Is that Devin knows I can stay in my box right here. You can bounce around the ring all you want. You got to come in here, and this jab gonna control you. You ain't gonna have nothing to hit. I'm gonna take away your target. I'm gonna take away your viewing point position. So now you stuck. Now only thing you gonna have to do is open up. You gonna have to commit. You gonna make the mistakes, and Devin's gonna capitalize off of it. And he might hurt. Once he hurt Ryan, that's when the fight really gonna change. And then when Ryan try to go into a shoulder roll position, I mean, they already know what to do with that. Because that's the one thing too. If you have to be adapted to do that. You have to be trained from a youngster to know how to do that. It's not just the shoulder. There's so many things that everybody want to do with Floyd. There's so many things Floyd do in that you don't even see.
Added to that before and then after.
Yes.
That. It's so much to it, man. People don't understand. So much in the shoulder roll.
Right.
You gotta have the right confidence. You can't be a scary dude trying to do that.
Right.
Because you don't have enough. You're not comfortable enough. If you're scared, you're not comfortable. You have to be very comfortable to do that. And know what you're doing. You gotta be talking about someone that teaches that.
Right. And your body has to be developed for it. Yeah. Floyd had bowling ball shoulders for a reason. Those shots bounce off. Your chin has to be tucked under it.
And then you go up under it.
Right. You go up under it. It's different variations. You have to have your good core because you got to be able to lean, turn. It's different angles. You turn on a certain shots while the shots are coming in. There's so many different positions and angles to work from the shoulder roll. That's why when other people use it, they don't. Right? It's like
you gotta tuck them under the shoulder.
Right. Sometimes you gotta lean up. You gotta dig down. You gotta dip low with it and dip out of the way. You gotta change the angle sometimes. Then if they try to reach, you don't even have to do nothing hard. You just keep a short stick just to keep your distance. Pop, just to keep the range. You know where they at. And a lot of people don't even know it because Floyd does it, but he throws a lot of rangefinders, and they was like, I didn't even know he did that. I was like, yeah, he always measured through a rangefinder. You got to do that pop. You don't just punch. I was like, sometimes it's feints, little things y'all don't see. When he twists the glove like that, just to try to hold you in place, he'll flick it up. Like it's so many small details that happen within a fight you do not see. But I'm like, I see it all. I pay attention to all of it. This is how I knew Fury was going to be wild. Now, I remember we was at that place. We had that meeting at that nightclub. And it was like in the daytime. And all of us was there. And the fighters was there. And we was talking about doing something there. And it was like in 100 and something. It was over there. And we had that big meeting there at the food and everything. Yeah. So we were there, and the Tyson Fury and Wilder fight was coming up. So we started talking about, and I said the only reason I think this fight will be close is because I don't know what kind of condition Fury's gonna be in after coming out of rehab and everything else. That's the only thing. Because I was like, Wilder has never seen anything like this man. This man at that size with that type of jab, he could control the entire fight just with that jab. And Wilder has never been in the ring with nobody who could do that. And this dude can fight you from either hand. He can go southpaw. He's slick like that.
Crampy,
yeah.
6'9".
Yep.
Very crampy.
Only true dogs fucking me and Big Nate. Shoot him in the greens, toss his body in that big lake.